Marie-Louise McGuinness from outside Armagh has decided she wants to be a writer when she grows up. Me too. She has been published in numerous literary journals, including Flash Frog, Gone Lawn, Splunk, and Bending Genres, amongst others, and has been nominated for a Pushcart Prize by the Meadow Worker Literary Magazine for her essay Lives of Dust and Ashes. And tonight she's going to read Burst Balloons and Sugared Milk. Big welcome to Marie-Louise.
Burst Balloons and Sugared Milk. Mummy wore her grief like a cloak that hardened from a vine leaf to bat's wings until it was the hard, sticky darkness of a cocoon. In the days after Jamie died, Collie and I would peel the heavy material back and climb inside to reach her. We'd furrow in the airless depths, our child's arms blindly swinging to grab hold of her body. We hugged her to us, relishing the thump-thump of her pulsing heart, relieved she was still tangy with life and not quiet stone like Jamie. We'd cajole her, love her, pour our childish neediness into her in order to rehydrate her maternal love for us. It didn't work. She withered to sharp grey bone and solid sinew within the spines of her cloak, and the energy it took to beat and crack the shell she had cultivated became too tiring for us. One day, we stopped trying. When Jamie was ripped unbidden from Mummy's grasp, when his body burst and his life gusted out in red wine blood that soaked into the summer dry tar on the road, Mummy loosened her fingers and let us go too. Jamie was the special balloon, the shiny one, the colourful one, and it was clear Collie and I were dull latex, the balloon leaves of the family arrangement, the foliage, pretty, but much less valuable without their star flower. It was difficult to accept that one child was worth more than the sum of their siblings, but we could not deny it was fact. Daddy grieved a different way, in an out-of-the-house way. He grieved in the warmth of the pub, feeding off the beer and sympathy of those who were escaping their lives in one way or another. I wondered if they ever spoke of his living children, asked who was making their dinner. It was I who took Collie's hand and walked him to school, our legs moving without rhythm in stiff, conscious strides to avoid the cracks in the pavement. Collie says he stepped on one the morning Jamie died, and that is why he ran out in front of the 4x4 with the silver bull bars, unnecessary in the town. I reassured him, said he was silly and it was the lady on her phone's fault. But in my heart, I worried it was I who had not been careful enough. I always avoid the cracks now, with or without Collie. Collie no longer speaks at school, or to anyone else but me. He wets the bed too. His dreams torment him, spur him to scream damply for the mother who will never come to comfort him. It is I who crawls into the piss-sodden sheets to hold his small frame to my chest, still bone-hard and unmotherly. I stroke his brow, and when he wakes, wash him with the soft baby blue towel our mother used to use. I change the sheets and warm some milk on the stove for him to drink, a sprinkle of sugar for sweetness, just like I make it for Mummy. At 13, I am the parent that Collie needs, even if it is not the one that he wants. I am also Mummy to Mummy. And if they ever were to ask, the teachers and the friends, I would tell them we are fine. Collie has lost everyone else. I can't let him lose me too. And Mummy, although already lifeless in her cloak, still has air in her lungs, so although Collie and I are untethered, we will not float away.